Well, hello, my beautiful Taurus. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your messages for May 2020. I'm just cleansing your space here, and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes, and all those gorgeous inspirational quotes in the boxes below. I'm truly grateful for all of your energy. Also, just a little reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. Okay, a little side note, a couple of you have been very interested in the jewelry that I wear. I make my own jewelry, and this is not a sales pitch. I'm not here to sell anything. I'd like to run another competition for some lucky subscriber to win this ring. Sorry, a ring like this ring. I will make it especially for you. It is a puzzle piece ring that I made myself there, and one lucky subscriber can be in with a chance to win that there this month. All you have to do is put in the boxes below a song that really resonates with you so much that when you hear it, you cannot help but smile and get up and want to dance to it. It has to be a song that really catches your soul, that makes you just want to dance every time you hear it. All I want to do is raise everybody's vibrations during this time so that we all can share songs that maybe some of us have never heard before, and we can listen to them also and keep everyone, during this time our vibrations high, so we keep manifesting what we want and keeping that energy high during a difficult time. So that's all I want, no money. Just pop the song title in the boxes below, okay? And I'll get straight to your reading, my beautiful Taurus. Let's see what's in store for you for May 2020. Thank you so much, Spirit guys. Straight away they want to talk to you. Oh, Queen of Wands, straight away. May is seeing you be very feisty, Taurus, okay? Now this is a Leo type energy, so some of you could be dealing with a Leo there. But this, the beginning of May actually sees you start feeling really like confident and having self-assurance about the way things are starting to pan out in your life. Now, some of you may be going, no, that's not me, I'm not feeling that. Well, at the beginning of May, you're starting to feel that there's a bit more hope in the situation that you're in, but you're approaching your situation with a kind of a feisty type energy, which you're it's like this confidence. You're sitting in your power, and it's something that you're passionate about. Perhaps, something that's creative, because fire is to do with wands. So you're thinking of ways to actually, influence your situation in order to have more self-assurance in your day-to-day dealings, okay? Now, when we deal with queens in the deck, they are often the power behind the throne, okay? So you're going through the motions to think about what suits you in a passionate kind of energetic way, something that's you've got a lot of strong emotions about, and you're starting to feel confident again about the way you want to approach maybe this project or your work, something that you've had, that's been bubbling away there for quite some time with you. You're starting to feel confident about it again. Now, as I said, some of you are feeling, some of you may be dealing with a Leo type energy or a Leo placement there, but you're kicking off May quite feisty. And of course, from the April 20th right through to May, it's your birthday month. So maybe that's the energy I'm getting there, but you're feeling like, you know what, I can do this, okay? And also you got the lucky, I call it a lucky black cat there. So luck is also on your side, okay? You're sitting in your power. You've taken this time, is what I'm feeling towards. You've taken this time to really, up until May, you've really gone within to see what really, sets your soul on fire. And now that you've come to some sort of conclusion about it, you're ready to get go, so you just need this isolation period, or this, this having to self-isolate at home. You just need this period to be over already, so you can just start actioning all these wonderful, beautiful ideas that you've had. I really feel like you've just been sitting there like, what is it that I can do that really sets my soul completely on fire and make a living out of that? What is it I really truly want to do with my life now that I've got some sort of time on my hands to really think this through, you know, and really, you're really thinking, the path I've taken so far, is that the path I really wanted? Did that make my heart, my soul, you know, am I passionate about it? You know, am I still enthusiastic about it? You've taken time to really think about things, okay? And I really feel you're like ready to go when we're hitting May there. But it's kind of a very royal, regal, ready to go, where you're just like, I'm in control. I know exactly how I'm going to action things, and I'm just ready to just let my passions run wild in May, is what I'm feeling from this. But you've got the lucky cat on your side there. And I hate to break it to you, though, the planetary actions that are happening throughout May, you've got quite a lot going on. Round about, I think it's the 7th of May. Oh, that's too many. I can't say that. You know, they just told me to be quiet. So I'm just gonna be quiet for a moment, okay? Nope. Oh, they do want that one. Thank you so much, Spirit. I'm truly grateful. For those of you who are new to my channel and take jumpers from the pack, I do not choose the card because I believe that is my energy. This card was about to flip, and I just, they let me know and guide me to whether I can take it or not, and they want this one. Okay, yeah. So here we are with the Seven of Pentacles there. Now the Seven of Pentacles is about patience. You've had a lot of patience, and there is delayed success coming to you, but that is because of the time frame that we're dealing with what's going on around the world at the moment with this pandemic. Everything is in delay. Now what they really want you to know with this card is that success is coming, but it is in delay. So whatever you've been working hard for, and Taurus, you know, we know you work super hard. You are dependable, you're grounded, you're very realistic about your money, and you've been working hard to make things, you know, come to fruition, okay? Now, they're asking you for a little bit more patience because you have the Queen of Wands there. So it's almost like you're on a racehorse, I'm seeing. You're on a racehorse and you're just geared up and you're ready to go. You're just waiting for that barrier to come down so you can just gallop off and, you know, run wild with your passion, whatever it is that, you know, sings to your soul. But Spirit's saying, whoa, 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 hold on a minute, okay? You might be ready to go, you might be feisty and have confidence and everything like that. You're still on hold. So keep that energy. It's beautiful. You're keeping your vibrations really high. Success is definitely coming to you with this card, but patience is needed here because there is a delay and you will have to wait a little while longer. This is the beginning of May, by the way. You will have to wait a little while longer before you can get out and about and start actioning the things that you've really been mulling over in your head while you've had time to think during this lockdown period, okay? Okay, they're just guiding me to say some of you have lost your jobs, okay, and or there is finances put on hold that was owed to you and you haven't received it. Now Spirit is saying that you're a hard worker and success will be coming to you. You will pick up again where you how are they putting that? You will pick up again where you left off. You will pick up again where you left off. So you're raring to go, but there will be this delay. There's still patience required during this time, okay? But they're loving the energy that you're heading on into May with, and they're saying keep that spirit up, but be mindful that there is that delay there. Now, for those of you who've managed to keep your jobs, or you've got some sort of new opportunity bubbling away in your head there, your work will pay off. But again, they're just... it's like the fruits of your labor, whatever you've planted, whatever seeds you've planted, okay, with this card, are starting to grow and starting to become ripe, but they're not just ripe yet, okay? So as you can see, only one is ripe for the picking there, and the rest are still growing. So there is money, more money coming towards you, but it's just that it's a waiting game, okay, which is a real shame. Okay, they do want me to tell you about the full moon in Scorpio, which happens on the 7th of May. I was just talking about it before you told me to be quiet. It's it's a bit of a dark night of the soul kind of moment. Basically, during that time, it's about embracing deep change and also healing your shadow side. Okay, that's what happens when the full moon is in Scorpio, because Scorpio deals with those dark elements and rebirth. So you come out the other side refreshed and with like new skin, new identity type feeling, but you must embrace it, let it flow, let it go, is what they're saying there. Okay, so be mindful. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, I'm truly grateful. Be mindful that will occur. Oh, hello, Page of Cups coming on in there. So Taurus, if you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for love to come on in, or some sort of news of love coming on in, there is a bit of a surprise, and it's coming on in at the end of the first week into the second week of May. Okay, this when we get the Page of Cups there, this is a new opportunity in love. Now, this could be someone you know already who just pops up and surprises you and says, hey, I've kind of been interested in you for quite some time, but I haven't had the courage to express it, and they're just going to come on in there and tell you how that you feel. How they feel. I just got a feeling that you're like, yeah, but I'm doing my money. Okay, I'm thinking about my financial security for the future. That's what my long-term security. That's what's come on in. They just sort of interjected there. Now, this person, though, is serious, but they are less evolved, shall we say, as in terms of their approach. So this person is not a player. This person is not a player type. Okay, when you got the page, this person is actually quite naive to love. Someone who is naive is not the right word. They're telling me it's someone who they're very curious about love and the relationship that they could have with you. Okay, they're a dreamer. That's what they want. They're a dreamer who has an ideal, an idyllic kind of image of what love should be like, and they really want to get to know you better. They're coming on in there telling you how much they're crushing on you, and this is someone who has a very good heart, someone who sometimes they're involved with like humanitarian escapades, like they help out, they do volunteer work, that sort of thing. So you could meet them at that sort of place if that's what you're doing, Taurus, or if you've reached out online to certain communities because of what's going on with the pandemic thing. You might have reached out online to some sort of forum, and you might meet them there. So there is a possibility someone wants to get to know you, that you've met through some sort of volunteer work. Okay, now this is a Pisces card, so you could be dealing with a Pisces there, or someone who has a Pisces placement. But Pisces being a water element, it's someone who is very sensitive, very emotional, and they actually lead with their deep emotions there. Now, Pisces is always about compassion, and because we have Pisces, it's very interesting because Mars will enter Pisces actually, and that will be around about the 13th of May. And when Mars enters Pisces, Mars is the planet of action. Okay, and it's interesting that 13th of May. So yeah, we're coming on into the second week of May, but they're actually going to hit the curve beforehand. So it will be the end of May. End of the first week of May into the second week of May. But Mars will enter Pisces on the 13th of May, okay, which is Mars being action. They want to take action, and Pisces being compassion, love is their mission. They are coinciding with this energy. They are being ruled by the planetary action as much as they are their desire to communicate their feelings for you, okay. Now, this is quite a studious person. They're quite serious, actually, for someone who has a water now, water elements are very serious when it comes to love, etc., etc. I mean, who isn't? That's such an obvious thing to say. But what I'm saying is that this person is quite serious in their approach to you, of how they want to tell you how they feel. Now, it is a surprise. You can see the fish there is popping right out of the cup. So it's something that you probably do not see coming. But if you know the person that you're dealing with here and you're hoping for it, it's something that you are hoping to receive. but you know, when you think, oh, I hope this happens, but it probably won't. It's that sort of energy, okay? It is a complete surprise. Or it's like, well, I thought they'd message me in April, but they didn't, so I'm over, and then they pop up in May, okay? Now, there's a lot of factors going on here with people. Everything is not so black and white at the moment. There's a lot of chaotic energy that I'm feeling whenever I do the readings at the moment, and there's no excuse, but this person has been harboring these emotions for you for a little while. I'm feeling that if you know this person, it's been for quite a while, and they may be younger than you, because pages often deal with younger people in age or maturity. Now, that's not to say that they are not serious, okay? They just bring a younger energy to connections. So they could be the same age as you, but they've got this younger vibe about them where, you know, that you can't keep up with them. They're like a puppy dog, you know, that sort of energy I'm getting from this person. They really want it all. It's kind of like, I'm just getting from this, I'm getting like Romeo and Juliet, Shakespeare kind of vibe from this person, okay? And I don't often get that vibe from that card, but it's someone who's like, you know what, I just want to be with you, and I think about you night and day, and you consume my every waking thought, and how am I going to tell you, and you know, maybe we should be together and maybe we shouldn't be together, but I just want to be with you. It's this sort of like romantic kind of energy that I'm getting, okay? And I don't mean star-crossed lovers. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, guardian angels. They just guide me to say, no, there's no like star-crossed lovers going on here. It's not about any sort of chaos to come to the relationship. It's just that innocent kind of love, you know, when nobody's got baggage, that sort of love that they want to offer you, okay? No, I'm feeling it, Taurus. You're just like, yeah, but I'm doing my money. So I just got this. So not only are you just doing your money, but when it comes to love, this card is about you have a quest for long-term security. And this person may come on in there with this offer for you, and you may be like, you know what, but are you long-term? This is what you've got this question hanging over your head. And it's, I'm looking for, I've got a desire for this, you know, relationship that lasts the test of time. I mean, who doesn't really? But this is where you're at right now, and you're thinking, you know, I want long-term security in a relationship. And if you've got this puppy dog kind of energy, or you're younger than me, then maybe how's that going to work? Now, Spirit recognizes the question and recognizes your desire to think things through first, because, you know, you need to be, you're very grounded, okay? Whereas this person is very, even they're a water sign, they're very deep in emotions, but you may consider them quite airy, like, and not the element of air who's in their head, but someone who is kind of like very, how can I put that? Free-spirited, that's it. Kind of like, and you're thinking, well, I'm looking for long-term. This person is actually looking for long-term too, but they may not be as, on the surface, it may not feel like that, but that they are, okay? But you're thinking about money here, and you're thinking about your desire for setting down roots in the future. You really know what you want, and this, okay, I'm getting that this pandemic has really made you go, you know what, I'm not taking this anymore. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this from now on. You're really realizing life is too short, okay? And you've got a goal, and you're sticking to it, okay? You're using your good business head for the May. Yeah, you're still looking at the money going on here, and whatever is your passion in life. Okay, and making money out of it. That's where I feel your head is at, Taurus. I feel that you would love someone to come on in there with that wonderful love opportunity for you. But I really feel you're questioning this person. Are they the one? Okay, because there's a lot of factors there. But there is a love proposal coming on in there for you with this person. And they do have a very good heart, as I said. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What else do my beautiful Taurus need to know regarding this situation? Okay. Haha. Okay, Taurus. So now you are, I feel from this card, there's two conversations coming out here for this card that they're guiding me towards. One is you've had a complete complete ending with somebody, okay, and it was very painful, and you were at rock bottom, and they stabbed you in the back. They did the dirty on you in some way, okay. They may have betrayed you, but ultimately you felt stabbed in the back by them because of the pain, okay. You were coming from a place of, from now on, when I look at relationships, I need to have all the factors. How's it? It's not figured out, because we can never figure anything out. That's not what they're saying. They say, I just need a moment to understand. Okay, it's almost like, oh wow, it's almost, now don't shoot the messenger, Taurus, I'm just telling you what I got. And it's basically they're saying that you're looking at it almost like as if someone was giving you a business plan. And you're going, okay, so yeah, so let's look at this and let's look at this. Okay, and if we go on a trajectory like this, then this will probably happen. And so there's some sort of working things out. If a younger energy comes on in there, you're kind of working things out, as in, you know what, I'm just giving you an example here. It's like, now I am 35, okay, and if they are 26, then that means they're this much younger than me, and when I am 40, they will be this, and maybe it won't work because I'll want to have children, and then maybe they want to have, there's that going on. It's like a business plan, you know, it's like a trajectory where you might be at, okay. And it stems from having been broken in the past, okay? You don't want to waste your time. And I totally get it. That's what they're saying, that you're coming, that's where you're coming from, okay? So at the center of your reading, you have this that is still lingering with you, okay? Now, as I said, the full moon in Scorpio, 7th of May, that's going to sort you right out, okay? You're going to come out the other side with a completely new, refreshed rebirth, okay? But you will be facing some of that. And interestingly, oh no, it's just afterwards. So you start with this card, which is the strongest card of the reading, along with the middle card. So what they're showing me is that after this period of this heartbreak, this feeling, you know, really at the rock bottom, you're bounding back, okay, with this amazing confidence and self-assurance. And you don't want someone to knock that. You're not ready to invest in that. You're not ready to invest in something that could give you heartbreak, because you've just got over something that was very, very painful. And right now you just want to think about long-term security and your finances. Whatever you are passionate about in life, you want to make money out of that. And although the love popping up is a nice surprise, I'm not sure, I'm not getting from this reading that you want to really entertain it right now, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What else do my beautiful Taurus need to know for the month of May? Can you please guide them to the messages? What do they need to know? Month of May 2020. My beautiful Taurus, what do they need to know? Okay. Okay, they've just asked me to guide you towards the fact that the 11th of May, Mercury will actually be in Gemini, and what that is about is it's about a forward sense of motion and using your unique gifts to express yourself in your work, to make sense of things, okay? So you will get some sort of energy from the planetary actions there that will help you use your unique voice and your duality in order to serve your higher purpose. And thank you so much, Spirit. And whatever you're passionate about. Okay, looks like too many, but let's see. Yes, they want you to have those. Okay. So obstacles are falling away there. Okay. This is the Seven of Wands there. Again, this is about your passion. And when you've got the Seven of Wands there, boundaries are falling away, but you feel like kind of giving up on love is what I'm getting from that with these placements, okay? It's like there was some sort of, okay, this is bizarre, but they're saying there's some person who was your kryptonite and you had weak boundaries with them, okay? And because of this painful, like rock bottom ending, your boundaries, although you're trying to keep your boundaries down as much as possible when it comes to meeting new people, you're still kind of thinking about, you know what, this love thing, it doesn't work right now for me. I just need to focus on my passions, making money from my passions. There is a kind of a washing my hands off it for a little while, okay? Not forever, but it's kind of like, do you see this person and they popped up going, hey, I've got feelings for you, and then the rest of the cards are like, nah, no, do my own thing. So yeah, look at that. Okay, so you've got the Three of Wands here, and you're thinking about expanding your business. You're thinking about, you're thinking about traveling again. You're just waiting there for the right opportunity for when you can get out there again and just do your stuff. Okay, they keep showing me this, right, like racehorse. You're on a racehorse and you just want to gallop off and, start doing your stuff. And all of this pandemic is preventing you to do this. So therefore you're kind of stuck, but you're waiting. And it's like, you're just waiting and waiting and waiting. As soon as those gates open, you are off, okay, in this wonderful passion project, or, your work, whatever you want to achieve, okay, because fire elements are about achieving and, achieving things that are interesting to your soul, that, you have strong emotion about, and you're just waiting for that opportunity where you can move again, okay? This could also be you're looking to collaborate with other people in teamwork, but it's like you've put love a little bit on the back burner right now, okay? And that could be because physically you can't see anybody, so because of these restrictions. So you're kind of like, well, really? Do I need to think about this right now? No, I need to think about my passion. I need to think about my money, okay? But this is lingering. There is some sort of, it's like Superman. They're just saying this person was your kryptonite, okay? And okay, so yeah, Five of Swords, but Five of Swords in reverse, okay? So this is, you've come to some sort of mental peace after this, okay? Although it's lingering, it really feels like, I'm just going to take a moment to, okay, so the memory of it is still there, okay? And when you really touch in on it, it still stings a little bit, okay? But ultimately, you have let most things go, okay? You have actually, but there is that one little seed that's still like planted. It's like that little memory that when you just touch in, it's almost like you keep it in a little box. And when you open that box and you look at the seed and you go, yeah, that kind of hurt. But screw them, I'm doing my own thing. It's like you buried it a little bit, okay? Now, when you have the Five of Swords, though, and it's in reverse, you have peace after that time, okay? Peace after that troubled time. And it was this, you may have been, because swords are to do with the intellect and to do with, communication or, the mind. So you may have had a bit of anxiety because of this and, over analyzing a few things, but you found a peace now mentally to deal with this, okay? And this is towards the end of, May, because they wanted me to give you that warning. There is a bit of a dark night of the soul coming. This is for all signs, so please do not feel, oh my gosh, I thought I was over this. Where's this come from? It is the full moon in Scorpio. It does drag up like some of the darkness that you really didn't want to pay any attention to, and you thought you were over, but it goes, oh, you know what? Let's really analyze this all over again. But it is to serve your higher purpose, which is to really purge yourself of it all, to even just chuck out the seed, get rid of the box. So that is coming, and that is, as I said, that's the 7th of May. So there will be, it does kind of just coincide a little bit just afterwards, time period wise, with that planetary action. Okay, but moving on from it, You have absolute peace, okay? But there's no communication in terms of love situation, okay? It's almost like you've left them there, okay? You haven't continued on with them. It's nice to know that they're there, but I really feel you're working some stuff out, okay? The world, okay? So you're coming to that end of a cycle, which is wonderful, because actually what happens around about the 13th of May, again, this dark night of the soul moment, which also corresponds with your reading, is that Venus goes in retrograde, okay? And obviously when that happens, Venus rules harmony, love, compassion, and it goes in reverse. So there is a coldness, okay? And you know, that giving and receiving in love, it just doesn't come so easy. And that's for every sign. But looking at your reading, it looks like around about that time, you know, this love opportunity does pop up here. Someone actually does come in and say, hey, I have feelings for you. But there is just no, it's like there's no reciprocation going on, you know. And that could also be because of this Venus going in retrograde there, okay. But it does work itself out, because you got the World card. Now, the World card is about completing a cycle, you know, and learning lessons during that time. It's also about completing a goal. So you have used your time very wisely, Taurus, and Spirit is, they're just like, how is it? They're really proud of the way that you're entering May with such a feisty confidence. And they say, keep that up, Taurus, because that's who you are. You know, even though you're an earth element and people look at you as this dependable, grounded, reliable person who's very loyal, practical, thinking about their money, yeah, there's an element of that to you. But people, you know, they need to see that passionate side of you, the strong emotion, the enthusiasm that you have for life, and, you know, creativity and beauty and all of these things. Sometimes people just look at the exterior of what we give them, and they never really remember that our inner worlds are as rich as each other's. You know, we all have this beautiful, rich, exciting inner world going on, both in our mind and our hearts and souls, and we actually don't realize that another person's going through exactly the same type of thing, but with different circumstances, okay? We are all hurt, we all cry, we all get angry, we all love until we cannot love any further, and, you know, we just don't give that compassion. And actually with Mars entering Pisces, that will be more apparent. This compassion will come through. Sorry, I took a tangent there, but the world is a successful and abundant type energy. It almost mirrors the Wheel of Fortune there, but it's more about completing goals, yeah, and learning lessons. You will be in balance completely by the end of May. You've got the elements there, the different elements there, but also, as you can see, this figure here is in a victory wreath. So the success is coming to you, but as it said at the beginning of May there, it is delayed success, okay? So if you've been banking on some money that hasn't come, okay, that cycle changes towards the end of May, and it releases the energy and things start flowing again, okay? You've come to the end of that stagnant cycle of delay, and it starts to ease up, okay? Some of you may be able to travel again. We've got here, because this is a travel card. Some of you are thinking about emigrating, and at the end of May you are able to implement some plans and start to take action because of it. Some of you may not be able to physically do the emigrating, but they're saying that you can actually start actioning the plans and, you know, putting things in place for emigrating. That's for some of you who are specifically thinking about, you know what, this pandemic has taught me a couple of things. Do I like where I'm living? Do I really like the country I'm living in? Do I really like my job? Do I want to be, time is short. We should be spending it, you know, not just thinking about money and paying the bills, because of course money and paying the bills is important, but what this time has given, I'm sure, now this is an obvious thing to say for me, this is not, Spirit's not saying this is me saying this, which is, you know, our time is so short, so therefore it's given us time to really start thinking about, am I doing what I really would like to do? Is there a possibility to do what I would really like to do and earn money from it? And this time has given us all time to breathe and actually see where we're at. So, and you know, yes, it's a very scary time, and there's a lot of heartbreak out there, what's going on at the moment. But Spirit has just guided me to say that we have also been given a little bit of time to really think our actions through as humans. Okay, and if we're really happy with the way we're on a treadmill, constantly just trying to pay bills and just living for the weekend, if people even get that, because, you know, bills just keep coming. Okay, so they just wanted you to be aware of that when it comes to the end of May. Yeah, look at that. You're exhausted for sure. Okay, this is a very so you have been working hard, and you do feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. You've taken on too many burdens. So some of you may have, you know, if you've kept your jobs, you've been trying to keep that going and working from home. Some of you may have children that you're also trying to homeschool and, you know, trying to make things work for them and keep everything interesting, trying to make all the meals. I mean, doing all the dishes. I mean, how many of us realized how much housework there is to do by staying at home all the time? It's crazy. But also you've been focusing on your goals, how you're going to implement them, thinking about love life, but maybe it needs to take a bit of a backseat for now. There's a lot on your shoulders, a lot of stress. Okay, and Spirit's just asking you to be mindful towards the end of May. You start at the beginning of May, this wonderful kind of feisty person with lots of confidence, self-assurance, and they're saying just be mindful, don't to burn out, okay? Because you're also thinking about ways to do volunteer work, or, you know, help people emotionally, etc., online, in forums. I really feel a lot of reaching out here, and they're saying don't extend yourself too much, don't take on too much, because you could experience burnout there, okay? And Page of Wands, look at that. So Page of Wands, Sagittarian energy here. Now, so you could be dealing with someone who's a Sagittarian or Sagittarian placement. But this is, it's when the new project or whatever you've been thinking, the reason you're on that racehorse to just gallop off and to do what you do best, Taurus, end of May, okay? This is when you get this card, it's about news about a new project or a new creative idea. Now this could also be an active child that you're dealing with. When we deal with pages, they are younger energy, so it could be but it's always a wonderful, passionate, creative time when you get this card. So you could also although it's they're actually linking me back to the Page of Cups here. They're asking me to connect it, which this could be an opportunity to meet this person who comes in with a love opportunity at the beginning of May. So towards the end of May, you may accept an invitation to actually meet with or have some sort of communication with this person. They're actually very passionate. They're very, what's the word? It's not, it's like they keep they may message you and you may not respond, and then they may message you. Persistent, that's it. They're quite persistent, okay? Not in a creepy way. It's just that they feel such strong emotion, and if you said back off, I'm not interested, then they would just back off and go and lick their wounds in the corner. But they are persistent, okay? And they are very they're very passionate. But this energy is more speaking to me about a new project. Whatever you're on the racehorse, just, you know, gagging to kind of get started on, this is what happens, okay? It happens at the end of May. You're giving that energy, which coincides with the World card, the energy completely shifting. Victory is on its way. You have balance and harmony, and you're able to run with this project, this whatever it is that's, you know, setting your soul on fire, that you cannot wait to get back and do. Okay, the energy eases up, and you're able to start implementing things and start growing things, as you can see there at the end of May. They want me to put that on the world. Okay, so you have the Six of Swords there, okay? But the Six of Swords, and it's in reverse. So, let me see. Yeah, so you're able to action something. A seed is able to grow there from this project, the thing that you want to get on the racehorse with. But Spirit says still, travel is not able to happen. There are travel issues with this card, okay? Unable to move. You're still stuck. Now, this is at the end of May. Now, in my humble opinion, it should be, you should be able to move physically at the end of May to wherever your destination is. But Spirit's saying, no, that's not. There's going to be some sort of travel issues or some sort of stagnancy, an inability to still move, okay? So you will be able to action something. This new project, pages do bring news. So you actually may have the news of whatever it is you're like dying to get out and do. You may have news about it, and it's a successful news. You know, it's a good news when you get this card. Very something that would make you jump for joy kind of news. So you'll get that news and you'll be able to action the seeds of it from where you are, but you physically won't be able to actually move to it. That's what the Spirit's saying. I'm sorry about that, but I cannot lie. I have to tell you what's going on in the cards. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. Thank you so much, Spirit. I'm truly grateful. I'm just going to get some clarifiers here for you for this reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What do my beautiful Taurus need to know regarding this situation? Can you please guide them to what? Thank you so much. Oh, the Empress. Someone, you are super, I mean, you got the Queen of Wands there, okay? And she is, yeah, feisty, confident. And then you got the Empress as a start of a clarification card. So again, someone who is feisty, confident, but with grace, okay? This is an abundance card. There's a lot of success and abundance hovering around you, but there is a delay, okay? Now, this Empress card, she leads with beauty and grace, stands in her own power, and again, is often the power behind the throne, as it were. You know, when it's like the Queen always has the amazing ideas and implements them for the greater good of the world, and the king or the emperor often actions the ideas because they are the ones seen as the figurehead, as it were. But the true power behind the throne is the queen or the empress, okay? So you're in that mode, okay? You are the power behind your own throne. You're not the power behind anyone else's throne. They wanted me to correct that, okay? So you are wonderfully abundant at this time, and there's so much passion and creativity around you that they just feel this energy where you are ready to go, Taurus. You are ready to just get back in the game and do what you do best and make money from it, okay? They want to remind you that there is a lot of abundance and success coming your way. You are standing in your power, and actually you're starting to do things like you've been meditating, I'm seeing, and this has allowed you to become a little bit more connected to nature, okay? Which is bizarre because obviously we're all indoors, but they're saying you're becoming more intuitive and picking up on vibes that you are not seen by the naked eye. You're becoming very connected is what they're giving me here, okay? Now, this is also a very fertile time. So for those of you who are actually in a relationship, this is a time where you could get pregnant, okay? Or it's a time when you're actually, Taurus, you're thinking about your fertility and, like, you know, this long-term security that you want to have children, and you're thinking about, they keep bringing me back to this, like, it's like a business plan of like, okay, I'm 35, I want to have children at this age, I want to have that. So you're thinking of your goals. They are definite goals of how you want long-term security, and this, the family that you want, fertility. It's almost, there is an element to planning about it, okay? That's don't shoot the messenger. This is what they're saying, and but they want to also connect it to this creative either project or this creative idea or this whatever thing that sort of makes your soul go on fire, to do with your work, that you can make money from, or that you will be making money from. They want you to know that it's going to be very successful, very abundant with that card. Okay. And they've just said, I know this is true, but they never say it with this card. They said the Empress, 3 is the magic number. So they wanted me to say 3 is the magic number. If that means something to somebody, obviously it means something to everybody that we know the song. And thank you so much. Ooh, yeah, look at that. I mean, they're clarifying everything. The Empress to start, in the Queen of Wands to start. Look, we got the Love coming on in the Page, the Knight of Cups. We'll come to this, Page of Wands, double. Okay, yeah. So the Knight of Cups we have coming on in there to clarify as well. Okay, Knight of Cups. This person sees themselves as a bit of a Prince Charming or Princess Charming. This is not a gender-specific reading, but this is how the energy that comes across. They want to be their best self for you. They want to come in and just take charge. Knights, when they want something, as I said, this person, I got their energy, they're quite persistent. When Knights want something, they charge after the object of their desire, be it a victorious medal, be it the damsel that they feel is in distress. And I'm just talking about stories. You Taurus are definitely not a damsel in distress, for sure. Okay, so Knights often charge after what they want. Okay, and with a lot of passion and force. Yeah, sometimes they actually charge right on in, and often they don't miss the mark. That's not what they're telling me. They often are a little bit too persistent. Okay, so this person will be persistent. If you rebuff them, they will go away, of course. But if you just ignore them for a little bit, they will keep charging after you to come after you. Okay, and come after you in a nice way, not in a weird way. I keep being corrected for that. Come forward towards you in a love sense. Okay, now this person is actually very, although they're this younger energy and they feel like they've got a lot of bravado. Okay, with the Knight, that's all about bravado. They're showing me this person who's like, flexing their muscles. It's so weird. I never get this vibe from this card, but they're kind of like strutting. They feel like they're actually underneath, though, they're a page. They're quite innocent and very, without baggage. They see things quite simply. It's quite endearing, actually, the energy I'm getting. But they're trying to be like, I'm the best. What is it called? Peacocking. Yeah, that's this energy I'm getting from them. Is it like peacocking? Okay. Now, male or female, I'm getting it either way. It doesn't matter. There's no gender. It's just about the energy. Now, they are, though, in complete balance. This is someone who actually takes their mental health and spirituality very seriously. As I said earlier, they're quite studious. There is quite a serious, studious element to them. And this person, they do a lot of meditation. They are very, very balanced there, and they know what they want. Okay, they speak to their higher self quite a lot, and they're very grounded in that. Okay, it's quite a refreshing, charming energy that comes from this person. So you could be dealing with a water sign, because we've got a double clarification there with water. So it could be the Pisces or Pisces placement. It could be Cancer, Scorpio type energy. But you could also be dealing with Sagittarian there with that page coming on in there. So this Knight of Cups really wants to give you a very balanced view of how they feel about you. It's very deep. Okay, so it's a very sensitive, deep emotion that they have for you. Okay, so even though they seem like they are younger in vibes, they actually are quite a deep thinker, and they really have been thinking about you for quite some time there. And we have the Page of Wands again, so double clarifier on the Page of Wands, but it's in reverse. Okay, so when we get the Page of Wands in reverse, this is a bored kind of energy that you get from this. Now, this could be, as I said, the Sagittarian, this Sagittarian kind of energy at the end there. Now, this could be for yourself, Taurus, where you're like bored already of being locked down in a situation, not able to get out and do your thing. But it could also be that if you continue to ignore the person, they will just get bored of contacting you persistently and just go away. Okay, and I don't mean they'll get bored and start talking to somebody else. They'll just go, they'll get the message, you know, they'll get bored of trying. Okay, so it's almost like yeah, they would do just after May, they would kind of give up if you decided to ignore them. And I mean, why would you, Taurus? You wouldn't do that. But if your mind's not on love right now and you're just unsure and you're thinking things through, you know, give the grace to actually just message back and say, not interested for now, or let's see where it goes, or whatever you do best. Is I can't advise you there. I can only tell you what the cards and spirit guide me towards. But the Page of Wands is about a boredom energy, okay? You know, not being able to run after your dreams, your passions, okay? So when you've got it in the upright position, you can see that young child there running frantically towards the light with this beautiful wand there. That, you know, whatever her passion is there, she's running right towards the light and about to, you know, embrace her passions, but it's in reverse. So it clarifies that you're not able to physically get to where you need to get to, okay, when it comes to that, whatever drives your passions, whatever strong emotion you have about to do with work situation, or so yeah, there is that stagnancy, that boredom going on there. They have asked for another. They're just basically telling me the same story again to clarify. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you give me anything else for my beautiful Taurus? What else do they need to know? May 2020. What else do they need to know? Can you please guide me? Thank you so much. Ooh. The World. Again, we got the World. Okay, let me see if they want these cards. Yeah, they do. That's so unusual. And then they said that's the end. Okay, to take so many, that's unusual. Okay, so let's start with the World card. You have double clarification of the World. Now, it is completion of a cycle, and you will come out on top, is what this card, they've just guided me to say. You will come out on top. Now, this again is about you being very successful and abundant, but only when the energies shift and complete, because there is that delay. You will complete your goal and learn your lessons during this time. And again, travel when, okay, right. When travel eases up, they've just given me, when travel eases up, you will be on top of the world. You'll be on top of your game. You will be, it's like you'll be back in business, okay? But when travel eases up, they're showing me when the cycle completely comes to an end and you've learnt your lessons, you're still working towards achieving your goals. Now, this could be through manifestation, meditation, you know, using the law of attraction, secret. You're still having that very strong connected. You are very, very connected during this month. And I feel that stems in through from April, actually, but you are really connected in a vibrational kind of way as well, okay? But they're showing me it's like all the pieces of the puzzle are coming together and you're just sitting on top, okay? You've come out on top here, and you're very comfortable with yourself. You see, again, it talks of the Empress energy and this Queen of Wands energy, having self-confidence and self-assurance that you are enough, Taurus. And that's why this woman on top here is naked from the basically apart from her waist down. It's showing me that you need to hear this, which is you are enough. You know, you're full of abundance and success, and luck is on your side at the moment, but they really want you to hear that message. You are enough, male or female. You are enough. Everything you need is within you. Sorry, I just couldn't get that out. Everything you need is within you. Okay. Now, the Nine of Coins. Okay, so they're just highlighting that the money news is slightly in delay. Okay, and they're asking you to be mindful. Also, don't be so stubborn about some sort of things not working out at the moment, because there is that delay. Don't be so stubborn. Let it go, let it flow, let it go. There is a tendency to be like, it's not working the way I wanted to, and get in, you're bringing your vibrations down. So they just want you to be mindful that, yeah, in the upright position, you know, patience and hard work bring the money in, okay? But also if you start getting stubborn and getting fed up that things aren't working your way, you lower the vibrations, and actually when you lower vibrations, what was coming towards you stops for a little bit longer. And then when you raise the vibrations again, they start magnetizing towards you. So just be mindful of that. They really want you to be mindful of that. Where would you like that? Oh, right, okay. It's being stuck. They're asking you to be connected. Yeah. 2 of coins. Now they're asking me. There are some moments, and it will occur around the Scorpio in full moon, the full moon Scorpio time, where you're going to feel overwhelmed about money and feel like you're struggling. Okay. They're asking you to stay connected and keep vibrations high. Easier said than done. They know that. They're saying that. Easier said than done. They're just asking you to be mindful, okay? That when you're feeling overwhelmed, especially when it comes to the news around you and social media and everything like that, when you're feeling overwhelmed, they're asking you, please step away. Please step away, come back to your center, and breathe. And really kind of like just focus. Again, it's coming to this exhaustion card. They're bringing me back to the 10 of Wands there. There will be just too much stress, and you feel like you're too burdened, overwhelmed, and struggling. They're asking you to just, as a reminder, they're clarifying basically the same story again, but they're asking you to please come back to your center, perhaps take a meditation, maybe listen to some music, or, do what you do to come back to yourself, your center, and breathe. And remember all the wonderful things that you do have despite the situation. See the good where you can, because it just keeps the vibration high. Again, they keep saying, we know. Easier said than done, but they're asking if you could. Ooh, we got the Lovers. So again, that speaks of this, the Page of Wands here, this passion. Right at the end of May, you may connect with the person who came in with a love opportunity for you at the beginning. You may in some way connect to this person. Now the Lovers is about a deep partnership, but it is also a love choice. Okay, so you have this love choice going on here. The Lovers is a Gemini card, and Gemini always speaks about, the duality of things, which is you have 2 paths to take. Okay, so you get to choose the path that suits your higher being, your higher self, and for the greater good. Okay, so you do have this love choice to make when this person comes on in there for you. Absolutely, it's your choice to make. They're going to give it their all, and then you will have the choice of the strength of 2 together combining with this person, and whether they are your soulmate or not, whether it suits your higher purpose, or whether you let the connection go. Okay, now often when I get this card, I often feel like it's the soulmate energy, and you are meant to be together, and but from the cards and the energy I'm getting at the moment, it is your choice, because I feel like you're on a path of your doing you, like your higher purpose, what suits your soul and earns you money from it. I really feel you're on that path at the moment, and love is just coming on, sidelining you a little bit, and you're wondering if it's for you right now. That's what I'm getting with the energy of the cards. Okay, and Spirit is saying you have a choice. You get to make this deep love choice. Now, this isn't to say that if you decide not to connect with this person, there won't be opportunities in the future, but it's up to you to use your intuition to see if you feel this is a soulmate connection, a deep love partnership, or whether your choice lies in taking the other path of you figuring out your higher purpose first before you come back into balance with love and harmony. Okay, so this is a love choice you have, and they want it right there. Wow, that's incredible. Thank you so much, Spirit. I'm truly grateful for that reading. I'm going to give you an Angel Oracle card to close off. Thank you so much, Spirit guys. This is by Doreen Virtue, these cards. For those of you who are interested, the clarification read I've just done now comes from the Fountain Tarot by Jonathan Suez. And the base reading, the foundation reading, is the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What are the... Oh. Sometimes their energy is like really fast. Fresh air. I mean, who doesn't need that, right, Taurus? Okay, fresh air has come on in there for you. And they've said here, your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend time outside today as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. Okay, so for those of us who can't get outside and have that wonderful fresh air, please do open your windows. If it's a nice hot day, open all the windows and let that fresh air in, just so you can regenerate the energy that's within your home. And it actually feels really good on the soul. It really does. For those of you who are taking your, you're allowed to go out for a run or a walk to get some sort of exercise. If you can, and there's something nearby, find somewhere where the trees or grass grows, or, you know, flower. Be mindful and be careful to, you know, wear your masks or keep your distance from other people during this time. All of those things, you know the drill. I don't need to tell you, you are a wonderful, astute human being, but they are just saying, if you can in any way have some sort of contact with fresh air, please get it, because this stagnancy, you know, vibrations, sometimes they, you know, everything needs to be shaken up by some fresh, clean air, okay? Thank you so much. There's nothing I like better than on a hot day, opening all the windows and that slight breeze just comes on in and rattles the curtains, you know, and really just shakes up the energy in the house. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What else do my beautiful Taurus need to know for the month of May? Can you please guide them to the next message? I'm truly grateful for everything you've given me so far. Thank you. Okay. Very strange. They've just given me an image of donuts. Is someone out there eating a donut? Could I have one? Actually, this happened before. There's a secret donut lover amongst us who's getting all the donuts during this time. Like I like the odd donut, but I mean, there's like a plate of donuts or something. And if someone's out there eating a donut, I will be like jealous. Trustworthy guidance. I will be jealous, but they keep showing me a plate of donuts. I'm actually going to look back on your April read, Taurus, and see if I got donuts before. Because if I did, then someone amongst us is having some sneaky donuts and not offering us all some donuts. So you got trustworthy guidance, okay? Beautiful card. You're very intuitive, as I said, in May, which is stemmed in from April, but you are being guided. And you're connecting to those vibrations. So it says here, you've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. Now, Taurus, I can all of a sudden see why you're on this horse and waiting to gallop out into the field and get it done. Because obviously Spirit's been guiding you and giving you this wonderful creative idea. There's so much passion and strong emotion for your work. You're not even bothered looking at a love interest or nothing right now. That's what I'm getting from the cards. So Spirit is with you every step of the way. This is divinely guided. So if you've had that idea in your sleep, in a dream, or it's come to you in a daydream or a meditation, please do not dismiss it. Spirit has sent it on into you, and it's very, very important, okay? You're going to be very successful. You have the World card twice, okay? As I said, that's a mirror. It almost mirrors the Wheel of Fortune, you know, the turning point for the energy, and a completion of a goal to let abundance in because you've learned all the lessons, okay? And you've got it twice. So you've really taken this time, Taurus, to be very connected and with Spirit as they guide you. So they're sending rewards for you regarding that, okay? Oh, okay, that's odd. I was going to give you another Angel Oracle card, but they said no, they would like one of these. Okay. That's so weird. They said no, look at the bottom. And I've looked at the bottom. Call. So they want this card. Call. Okay. So call, in the Good Tarot, call, they basically, they're asking you, please, if you need any guidance, if you need them at all for anything, especially when it comes to, there will be a period to remember the planetary alignment, the full moon in Scorpio may be a bit of a dark time, and actually we're all going to be embracing that. And there's a lot of darkness out there already in social media with what's going on in the world, that it might get too much. So they're asking you, when you need them, call on them. It's very important that you got this message. They really wanted you to have the bottom card on this deck. So call on them. They are there. But also, they are, this is powerful stuff, Taurus. They're also they've been calling to you with your higher purpose. They've been calling and you've been listening. They're really they're calling on you to adhere to your higher purpose. It will be very successful. Just be patient. They really want you to know that message. Okay? Call. That's very important. You're listening to your call to your higher purpose. Yeah, they really want you to be mindful of that. So that idea is your call to your higher purpose. It will serve you well. Whenever we step into the vibrations of our higher purpose and actioning whatever we are strongly emotional about or passionate about, that's when the money starts to flow from it automatically. It feels like it's not even a job, okay? Because it is your calling. They really, really want you to be mindful of that. It's so important, okay? Wow. That's incredible. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. What's this? 1 second. Does someone have this is some sort of bust of Athena or some sort of Greek goddess? There is some sort of bust of a Greek goddess, alabaster, something that means something to them, or they've just purchased, or you've got somewhere pride of place. Okay, they want me to highlight this bust of some sort of Greek goddess that you have. It means that this message is particularly for you. They just want me to. They just given me that. So I don't know if someone's got a bust of a Greek goddess somewhere, or some sort of alabaster kind of bust of some sort of goddess. This message, they want you to pay closer attention. Okay, thank you so much. So I'm just going to give you the toolkit before we go. What else my beautiful Taurus needs to know for the month of May? Okay, so we got 2 here. Wow. They've brought it back, right back again. It's almost like it's the same figure. I don't know if you can see that. It's this angel type figure. Okay, so you're calling. It's very important. They're just highlighting so much. It's almost like they're screaming at me. This is very important. So we have an angel here, who is, they just keep saying calling. You're calling. So yeah, it's very important here. So yeah, this angel, it's all about your calling, and they are with you. They are guiding you. This is your angels are guiding you at this time. When you're feeling overwhelmed and feel like you might be struggling, please call on them. They are with you every step of the way. They're actually walking with you. It's what they want you to know. But they're silently walking with you until you need them. So do not be afraid to call on them with regards to this idea, with regards to the love situation. Whenever you have a question, you can tune into the answers, but you must ask them for help, because they will just stay by your side waiting until you need them. Okay, so just call out if you need them. So wow, that's a powerful message right there. Okay, it's almost like the way she's standing. Okay, so we've got that, and also we have a fish. So the dolphin there. Now the fish does pop out the cups in the Page of Cups. So they are asking you to really consider this love opportunity here. This person is balanced and has a lot of deep love. Ultimately, it's your decision. Okay, but also dolphins, they're showing me lots of dolphins now swimming. So some of you may have a holiday planned where you were going to go and spend time with dolphins. I don't know. Yeah, it's slightly in delay. You will do it, but it's slightly in delay. So maybe you were planning it for a certain time and you haven't planned it yet, and you've had to rethink dates or something. But yeah, they're showing me dolphin here, but they are connecting it heavily to the Page of Cups there. They want you to really consider that. They've asked me to put it on top of the Knight of Cups coming out of his head. They've got a sense of humor. It's bizarre, but anyway. So yeah, that's. They're also asking me, apart from the alabaster Grecian type goddess or some sort of goddess there, a ladybird is important to somebody out there. They want you to, that's your signifier or something. And they're showing me two different types, two different colors of ladybird. One is red with black dots and one is yellowy orange with black dots. Okay, so ladybird or the name ladybird is important in some way to one of you out there. That's what they're giving me so far. And that's it. Yeah. Oh, they just reminded me to put that on there. Okay, yeah. So thank you so much, my beautiful Taurus. I hope this resonated with you in some way. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. It's completely free for you. All you have to do is like or subscribe, and apparently there's a little bell there as well. When you click that, it lets you know when I update my next message, but it lets me know that you've connected with the reading, so apparently it's important there. And yeah, if you want to be in with a chance to win a ring like this one, I'll make it especially for the lucky subscriber. Please put your song in the box below, just to help everyone raise their vibrations. And you know, I want everyone to achieve what they really intend to. So yeah, in any way I can help, that would be great. Thank you so much, my beautiful Taurus. Love and light.